recommend this contact bank. I ain't really seen it that much around. So yeah, if that isn't like some Friday the 13th sort of stuff, I don't really know what is. Yo, what's up guys, welcome to the challenge with Ellis. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make crazy dark horror samples with people like Southside and all that lot from scratch. I actually made a video on horror samples a year or so ago and it's one of the most viewed tutorials to this date, so I can tell that you lot are messing with that style. And you for sure don't want to miss this breakdown because this sample is insane. Yeah, if you enjoyed learning from this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and let me know what you guys want down below. Hemmer's Loop Kit is out now, contains 25 plus crazy samples and the samples that you'll be hearing in this video. Link in the description. Let's get into it. Quick though, what I noticed about this channel is like whenever I put up a tutorial on dark stuff, you always like prefer that. For real though, like, are you lot alright? Because it's kind of worrying how much you like the demonic samples. Yeah, anyway, as always, we're in FL Studio and this is a sample that we're going to be breaking down today. As you can hear from that crazy sort of horror dark string vibes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's just get into it. So starting off, this is the first sound that I created. So initially it's literally just that, copied and pasted over. How I created this is kind of interesting actually. It's from this concept bank that I haven't really seen too much. It's called Aerial from Kepler Orchestra. One crazy thing about Kepler Orchestra is it has this main sort of solo string thing here. As you can see, high strings, got high brass, low brass, bass, woodwinds, blah, blah, blah. But it's also got a section, I don't know, like alternate sort of variants of these sort of sounds. Really, like the sounds that you can find in there are crazy. So I definitely recommend this concept bank. I haven't really seen it that much around. But yeah, real quick as well for this video, I'm just going to be breaking down the sample. We're not really going to be creating a beat over it. I just want to be really in depth on this sample and show how I created every single step. So starting off, here is the MIDI right here. As you can see, crazy simple, and I'm just going to play it out right now. This is it with no effects on at all. So as you can tell from that, it's kind of got that crazy sort of dark horror vibe. Initially, there's not really too much to break down on this. All I did was I put the C sharp there and I just play around with the top notes. It's quite simple because this sound already has that sort of down spiraling string sound right here. And this bank, I'm telling you, this bank is crazy. But when you bring it up as well, it can change how quick it goes down. After that, I put some effects on it. This is my effect chain. I start off with a love filter right here. I brought the resonance all the way down to 0 and I just mess around with the cut. All that's doing is just taking out the highs. It's that simple. On the reverb, see right here, just pretty simple. A shade box as well to pan it, and a chorus, as you can see here. See, after that, this is where the source really comes in, is I brought it in and then I double timed it. I brought up 12 semitones and I brought up 300 cents, and this is what that sounds like. Yeah, crazy bounce right there, and it's just building off of that. The whole reason why I used the love filter on the first sound was so I could block out some frequencies so I can let this second sound shine through. This second sound is pretty much what you hear in the main sample, and so yeah, this is what that sounds like on its own. So yeah, if that isn't like some Friday the 13th sort of stuff, I don't really know what is. How I made this, really, this is built off the first sound right here. So I recorded this out, this top sound. As you could probably guess, if you've seen my other videos, I put on the portal. This portal preset I put on right here is called Ambient Lake. It's one of the default presets. It's from literally the start here section. I didn't change any of the knobs or anything. Then I also put a tremolator on. And so this tremolator adds that sort of bouncy gate sort of sound. Because initially this is it without the tremolator on. And then with the tremolator on. And so like if I over exaggerate it, you know, like it has that sort of quarter note bounce right there. How that was made was, it was literally just this main sound right here, double timed again, and it has a gate on it, it has a portal on it, some highs been boosted as well. As I was saying earlier on with the frequencies, how I took off the highs on the first sound, this is them both put together. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really work together. After that, there's not really too much that I want to add because it's already got that crazy dark vibe. And I always realized as well that I used to just overcomplicate stuff to the point as to where when there's less stuff, it sounded better. Don't always overcomplicate things. You can really result to like 3 sounds in some samples. You have to always have pockets as well because you got to think it's not just a sample, but it's also a beat as well. And after that, it's for an artist as well. And they've got their whole own instrument, which is their voice. So if you've already got like 10 instruments on it, let alone the actual beat, like the drums and the artist vocals. But if it's all being played together and there's no pockets, it's just less of a chance. Next time right here, this is what that sounds like. because this sound was recorded from the Rev 2 right here. What I did was I just played C sharp and then C sharp up an octave, and I just kind of chopped that to what I thought sounded good. So there's not really too much to say about that sound. If you're recording like stuff obviously outside of the MIDI, and the best thing you should really do is use this thing called new time. What new time is it can help chop and get stuff to tempo if it's really out of tempo, you know what I'm saying? Because as you can see right here, you can literally just move them right like this. But the effects for the sound, the first thing I already used for this was the reverb right here, just a normal Valhalla vintage verb. I put down the decay, changed the mix a little bit, changed the size. Then I put on a chorus. I didn't put too much on it, just a little bit of mix. Took down a little bit of highs, kind of just adds as like another little layer. I panned it left and right. So as you can see here, I just alternated the panning right here, left, right. And then after that, I put on an SOX Studio right here. It's just pretty much a low piano hit. This is from the basic SOX Studio piano, like the first one. And I also use this as a bass sound as well. So I just kept the lows in. Yeah, so this is what the piano sounds like. This is just that brought over twice. With a lot of these VSTs, when you have like higher velocities, it makes the piano more hard hitting, like heavy hitting, because it's just giving off the fact that like you're pressing the key down harder. Like, this is all of those put together. After that, just to add like some variation, I put on this string sound right here. It's just a bell violin, as you can see right here. This is what the menu looks like. This is that with the rest of the melody as well. Just something for the back, you know what I'm saying? As for my master chain, it's just normal RC20 and EQ right here. So you can see right here, I boosted some of the mids. Also a mid-side matrix right here. It can help stereo shape your sound without it being so mono or like too stereo, you know what I mean? Really good to find that sort of center stereo. After that, I then put an EQ on, just take out some of the lows. This mirrors the whole sample with the low piano as well. That is how you make crazy dark sort of horror samples, people like Southside, Doughboy and all that lot from scratch. And so yeah, as you see right there, it's not too complicated. Like, I'm just trying to tell you lot to not overcomplicate stuff, but try to fit in space. If you're learning from this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want down below. Pembers loop kit out now. It contains 25 plus crazy samples just like this. And this sample is in the kit as well, so be sure to go check that out. Link in the description. Also, let me know if you guys want more videos like this, which is just a sample as well. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.